Most people love the ocean. The world is approximately 70% water, and so are our bodies. The ocean is a natural place to spend eternity. So someday, when you look at the water, you will always see me.
Back in 2006, we had a premonition that the green movement would be increasing at incredible velocity. And I have a wonderful passion for the ocean, got my captain's license. I was taking people out on tuna charters, and somebody said, "Hey, can you spread Uncle Charlie's ashes?" I said, "Sure." And we went out and took his cremated remains and his family, and it was a joyful, celebratory event. And I said, "Hey, we can do this." And one became 20, became 200, became a real business. So New England Burials at Sea was born in the year 2006. With New England Burials at Sea, we can take folks out within 48 hours, because sometimes people's funeral planning is a lot faster than the calendar, and we're happy to take out their family in any way, shape, or form, whatever size they may have. And frankly, 50% of women, 50% of men. There's one thing that's in common though, they all love the water. The legality of a burial at sea is very simple. You have to be at least 3 miles from shore, and for a full body burial, at least 600 feet of water. And here in the Northeast, that's about 25 to 30 miles offshore. Sea burial group size are about 25 to 30 people, and usually it's the close first family, being brothers, sisters, mother, dad, first cousins, and then after that they may have a party. They may go join the rest of the family on shore, because not everybody has sea legs. So what will happen on a burial at sea is we will take the primary first or second generation of the family to sea to have their celebratory event. The culture shift in death and dying is a paradigm in that it really has twisted itself into whatever the family wants, depending upon religion, faith, family interests, and what the decedent wanted. What we're finding is people would like to spend less and celebrate more and do something different. They don't want necessarily to use trees to make caskets, or they want to really be in a green burial ground, or they might not want to be embalmed, which is not required, and we don't require that for a burial at sea either. So the shift has really been simpler, easier, and faster. The days of the old 2-day wake from 2 to 4 and 7 to 9 are over. Today people gather for a 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. event, have dinner, and then they bury their grandmother the next day. So the end-of-life ritual has unfortunately become almost like a drive-through. What we do when we do a burial at sea is we have 3 hours to spend time with the family, to go out and recollect and enjoy and see videos and pictures and talk about the decedent in such a way that, hey, Dad loved the ocean, and we're on the ocean, and we see whales and seals, and we see all types of marine life from birds, and when we shut everything down and there's no engine, we can hear the wind and see the waves. It really is pretty special. Let us pray.
Back out in Boston Harbor, Captain Brad White is finishing a sea burial for the Mastrangelo family. The Mastrangelo family takes turns casting Nancy's ashes into the waters off Boston Light, 3 miles out in Boston Harbor.
Bye, Nancy.
And this was a moving experience. Like I said, it was a little bit, maybe even a little bit more uplifting than the traditional, situation. I think this is a nice way to end it. Go back to the earth this way.
What'll happen is if you have a full body burial at sea request, we've developed the Atlantic Sea Burial Shroud, and we have to go at least 3 miles into at least 600 feet of water to be able to deploy the body safely and properly to the EPA, Coast Guard, and Navy standard with the proper 150 pounds of weight. So a full body burial at sea, people ask all the time, can you do it? How do I do it? Where do I do it? And we really fulfill with one phone call to New England Burials at Sea that wish. And we've done many of them all across the country. And what's interesting about a full body burial at sea is it's totally natural. The body degrades within 90 to 180 days per the U.S. Navy, and nothing is left with the exception of the weighted cannonballs, which we use, and they become their own reef. About 2 years ago, I had an idea of we should really be creating underwater structure for burial grounds. It's been happening for thousands of years with the original Native Americans here in the Cape Cod Bay Area. So I teamed up with a great company. We have the exclusive in the Northeast on the Great Burial Reef. The Great Burial Reef is a 600-pound structure that's made of a concrete with microsilica, which attracts growth of kelp and mollusks and all types of crustaceans, and especially down in the Annapolis area, they love it because of oyster propagation. Here in New England, striped bass really love to swim around these structures, and it protects their young. So right now we're working on having this Great Burial Reef, which you can put mom and dad or dad in, and it's cremated remains go into the reef. They deploy in about 35 feet of protected water for eternity. So we'll have 20 acres of underwater exclusive area in the Cape Cod area, and 20 acres right now have just been approved down in Annapolis, Maryland. So the Great Burial Reef program is really special if somebody wants to go fish at Grandpa's Reef or go diving at Grandma's Reef. So the Great Burial Reef is a really nice underwater real-life memorial that you can go visit.
Many people gravitate back to the ocean because the ocean covers 70% of our Earth's surface. And we tell our client families, when you look at the water, you'll always see me. We are different in the final celebration of life because our events are memorable, dignified, beautiful, and really affordable. With our burials at sea, we encourage participation by everybody. When everybody gets involved, it really becomes a memorable event. Sea burials are really affordable, and we operate now from Maine to Miami and the West Coast with over 46 boats in either basic, upgrade, or premium levels. So give us a try. We have programs available for our honorable veterans as well, and our beloved pets, and each and every event is conducted with true respect and dignity at sea. Many clients are really impressed with our attentiveness to detail. We get letters all the time that say, "I can't believe you thought of that or did that." Let me read a few of those to you right now. Hi, Captain Brad. Wanted to thank you again for putting everything together for us, the funeral home, the director, the bus company, the driver, the photographer, the boat crew, and of course your services. Everybody's still talking about the experience, and a happy for Kelly way. He's definitely in his element out there. Thanks so much for everything, Kay and Tampa. Dear Brad and shipmates, you all made it a very special day, and we thank you so much for a memorable send-off for my friend Glynn. I miss her terribly, and we thank you so much for your very impressive service. Her family was very impressed from beginning to end at how professional and with great love it was all presented. The friendliness and personal touch was greatly appreciated. You guys are the best. Once again, thank you so very much for making it all possible. These are just a few of the letters that we receive. We welcome you to give us a call. We'll share with you other references, and please, New England Burials at Sea is here to aid you and your family in the most difficult time of your lives. In closing, our client families tell us many times how respectful, beautiful, and truly memorable the event we had for their family at sea. So please, visit our website, newenglandburialsatsea.com, or give us a call. We'd be happy to share with you how we can turn your loved one's final chapter in life into something that people will remember forever. Thank you for watching, thanks for listening, and we look forward to hearing from you.
New England Burials at Sea offers dignified and memorable sea burials that are affordable and easy to plan for 1 to 400 people. From Maine to Miami and coast to coast. Please contact us today for your free info kit.